You are listening to Let's Go, the weekly anime podcast about weekly anime from Dynamite in the Brain and Secret of the Sailor Madness. So come along and hang with the Let's Go gang. It's Dwayne.
Hello.
It's Niall.
Hurry.
And it's me, Brian. And on today's episode, we are talking anime that aired October the 11th to October the 17th, 2025. Starting with returning champ. Wasn't expecting to see him again this year. Is Detective Conan, episode 1178. The Crimson Skeleton of Mount Washio, part 1.
Cool. Is it as cool as it sounds?
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It's because
The visualization of the evil skeleton is pretty cool. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's Ran, Conan, and Kogoro. And Heiji and Heiji and Kazuha are also there as well. They're all hiking up the titular mountain when the rain starts coming down, and luckily, did Ran brought the umbrella?
It was one of the two girls had the umbrella, but it's really small. Like they're not all going to fit under it.
Yes,
kind of thing.
It's small for two adults and a tiny child to sit under. So Kogoro and Heiji are getting absolutely drenched. Where are we going to go get dry? And they stumble upon a temple. And they're like, let's go inside that temple and stay dry. At which point I was like,
well, they do ask for permission from the head monk, which he's like, oh yeah, fucking absolutely, you're getting drenched. Come on.
Yes. Head monk's character design is great, and the animators seem to greatly appreciate his character design because it's very expressive.
It's the gigantic eyebrows. That's what does it.
He's got a big old head. He's got big old eyebrows. He's elderly, so he's got a bunch of creases.
Is he basically Musashi from fucking Yaiba?
If you stretched him right out, yes.
If he was the proportions of a human, he would be very similar. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, the temples up a mountain feels a bit like Yaiba, and then we get into the story where there's a ghost murdering people. And I was like, okay, well, I guess it's a bit more like Yaiba than I was expecting. And then I remembered, hang on, we've had a story where somebody was pretending there was a new way to cover up murders. So it's not too far out of the realms of possibility. So there's 3 monks at this temple, and then the various detectives figure out, hang on a minute, where's the 4th monk? And then they run through all the clues.
Conan has figured out, based on contextual clues, that where's the 4th guy who runs the temple. So you got the head monk and 3 trainee monks.
Yes.
But one of them's been missing for a couple of days, so that's a bad thing. And the youngest monk available says, "Oh, it's probably the ghost done got him." There's been spooky sightings happening. A spirit fire going upstairs, and the tourist went up the stairs. And what was at the top of the stairs? Oh, it was a burned something. I can't remember.
I can't remember now. So
there was something burning at the top of, like, him following these like little foxfire kind of things. Yeah.
Yes. So he was told off 5 days ago for smoking, and he hasn't been seen since.
So the head monk assumes he just skived off on a huff kind of thing, but yeah, the other guy seems to convince it's a ghost.
Yes. Kogoro, meanwhile, is finishing taking a shit and a piss, and discovers that something has come down from the stairs where the confessional room is.
The punishment room.
Yes, because he was sent there for smoking, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And
he finds a little iron ball at the end of the stairs, like it's after falling down the stairs. He's like, "Hello, you dropped your iron filing. What is this?" And then fade black, and we see the other lads going like, "Where's Kogoro?" And then they hear his blood curdling scream, and it's like, okay, we should probably check that out.
Yeah. But is it not? It's not his scream. It's the girl's scream that they go to investigate because they found the body of the other monk.
No, I think the other monks hear the girls, like they go up the stairs and they find the body of the other monk, and the head
Yes.
monk hears this and runs after them. There's a lot of blood curdling screams in the temple tonight. Is the thing.
Yes. And he has died of dehydration, according to Conan. Not a skeleton. Skeleton has not killed him. He has died of dehydration.
Yeah,
Um,
because the skeleton sucks the life out of you and turns you into a corpse is the thing. But this guy clearly had tape over his mouth for a considerable length of time because there's a mark on his mouth. So it's like, no, skeletons don't use tape. It's a well-known fact. Can't get it
Yeah.
off their fingers. Yeah.
What's the clue in the room that Conan notices?
I thought it was something that someone says rather than like a
Okay,
clue besides the
I
corpse.
checked the wiki. The wiki
Oh
says.
no! Conan starts mocking your man for having dirty socks, and he's like, "You have dirty socks too." And it's like, oh, it's when we went up the stairs, and it was the foxfire leading up the stairs was the thing, and they're like, "Okay, that's probably some chemical residue from whatever
Okay, yeah.
process they used."
Says here,
Yeah.
Conan notices a piece of wood shaving near the victim's body.
Oh, I forgot about a tiny bit of wood shaving. Okay, fair enough.
Which makes me wonder whether this is the story he's researching in the NHK documentary, because he was trying to find exactly what sort of wood a monk would use for a rosary.
Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. When the monks, they all pull out their rosaries at one point. Presumably after they find the body. I can't remember exactly when. I was like, maybe that's going to be part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kogoro he's in a room where he's surprised that there's other things in the room with him. He's tied up, his mouth's taped up, but whoever put him there did not take his phone.
And his feet are free, so he removes his socks, removes his phone, and he's like, okay, I need to take a picture of wherever the fuck creepy place I'm tied up and send it on to Ran so she can save me.
Yes.
That's his plan. Because he's not going to text with his feet. Like, that's going to take too fucking long.
And then Heiji Heiji asks the priest like some more information about the skeleton, and there was another victim a month ago. A Buddhist iconographer, it says here. He's got massive
the guy had
eyebrow.
he'd come to assess the quality of their statue of Canon, which he said doesn't make me feel like praying or some like shitty Yelp review. Yeah, and they were like, how fucking dare that?
This at all.
The head monk's like, that son of a bitch, he got what was coming to him, kind of thing. But they see the statue of Canon. That's when they take out the beads, actually, when they're showing the statue. But the place where Kogoro is seems to be filled with these statues, and I'm like, okay, so some kind of like a Scooby-Doo type situation. They're making fake ones and for profit or something.
I guess so.
Yeah.
A counterfeit Buddha operation.
Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna get a mask pulled off from a skull at any point, because we've only ever seen the skeleton in this. Like, here's the spooky story of the spooky skeleton, and it's a pretty cool looking thing. But yeah.
And the plot advancement stuff is basically a conversation between Ran and Kazuha about their respective romances or lack of romances.
She's invited them up to the mountain because apparently the sunsets on top of this mountain are fucking incredible, and it'd be a great place for him to confess, huh? And then they find out it's like, oh, actually, one of the monks says the view from this window is actually really fucking good because you can see like Mount Fuji in the sunset, and it's like, oh fuck, yeah, that'll do. We'll stick around, which is why they're sticking around in the end anyway. But it's also her going like, hey, sorry, I should have told you. I'm going out with your man. And it's like, oh fuck, okay, good for you, Ran. I'm very happy for you. And it's like, yeah. Now he can come out, and we'll all be going out. We'll be just a bunch of teens going out with people. It'll be great. So it's to further relationship stuff, as it often is with these murders.
Yes, and it's further being frustrated at Heiji going, right, this is the girl who you want to confess to, because we know that from multiple previous appearances where he's constantly looking for the ideal situation to confess
Yeah.
his love to
So they're
Kazan.
hoping by bringing him to a place with a beautiful fucking sunset, he just won't be able to fucking help himself. And also, she chose this mountain fucking hike because she knew that rich girl wouldn't be able to handle all these steps. I mean, like Kogoro also could not handle all these steps. So,
No.
yeah.
But Heiji still goes around calling her dummy through at various points in this episode. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Are you wondering why this relationship's not rushing to the starting line? But yeah, pretty decently good-looking episode, mainly because of the Tetsuchin character design of the oldest. That's the name of the chief temple chief priest. The other two lads are kind of just like thin and fat. Is their designs?
Yeah, I assume it's the younger thin guy because he's the one who keeps bringing up the fucking ghost. And when after they went up the stairs and found some sort of chemical stuff on their socks, he accidentally knocked over a bucket of water, which would have cleaned away the mess, kind of thing. It's like, how convenient. And the other monk is kind of like, I thought I put away the bucket of water after I washed the floor. Why the fuck is that? Also, that corpse wasn't up there earlier, so. Yeah, it's just like this sleight of hand. I presume it's the younger monk. I don't know why, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I forgot we did. This opening thing was here last time, but I think we discussed it.
Oh, yeah.
It is very high drama. What's going on in this opening is.
Yeah, there's some like Ran's been kidnapped, or like there's a disaster situation that she's been involved in.
Got a building blocked up.
It's Ran and Sunoco are in some sort of death trap where the
like
room's filling with water.
Thing.
Yeah. And it ends with
it ends with her being taken away like in an ambulance with the blanket around her, and Conan's like, "You'll be okay." It's like, who's done this? And it's just it's very much like a condensation of a 2-part episode, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it ends with Sunoco's boyfriend like karate chopping the tank they're being hidden in, I assume, to free them. But also it's got I don't know whether this ties into this year or this coming year's movie. Next year's movie, because it noticeably features the what's her name? What they call her? The angel. The like.
Oh, the motorbike woman.
Yeah, the motorbike woman who's seen through Conan immediately on the very first moment she meets him. Because she's the focus of the next movie, apparently. That's the word. Because
cool.
that's how they've approached the movies these days. It's fan service for one of the characters, which then allows them to fill in a little bit of plot before the manga or the anime gets to the plot.
I prefer them to solve a Saw type trap with motorbikes than I would with karate chops, but karate chops are pretty good. That's
yeah. I don't know whether this is a preview of that story, or whether this is just like a little mini story they've made for the opening to get you hyped to see her again. Yes, because I don't know how she's going to get drawn into the larger story, as in the comic everything is getting drawn into the larger story now. It does feel like it's wrapping up, but at the same time I know it's not.
Was her brother
wrapping
killed?
up what bit of it,
what
layer of this is being wrapped up before we
think
proceed to the next layer?
Yes, I think it's Rum is the story that might be heading towards its wrap up.
So like her brother died from exploding in the bomb squad, essentially, right?
Yes.
Was that bomb related to Rum or any of that other shit? That's
the
thing.
Don't know yet. That would probably
that would tie her in. That would bring her in. She's got motivation. Besides being a cop and trying to arrest people, which is plenty motivation. It's like, you killed my brother. That'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are tied into that slightly because they are. All of those other guys are tied in because isn't Kobe also the brother of one of them? And Zero sent his phone back. Oh no, he's not tied in with that. He was the other undercover guy in the black organization. He wasn't one of those guys. But Zero sent Kobe. Yeah, so Zero's the guy who ties her to the rest of the story.
Yeah. She has that connection at the very least.
Yes, because eventually she'll run into him and go, "Don't I know you? Weren't you in the police force?
What, didn't you knock my brother's teeth out?"
Yeah. Anyway, on to Spy Family, season 39. No, is it not season 3, episode 39. Avoid getting Tony Trust smoke bolts and Redacted's
Beeps,
memories. Mrs. Schlag has shown up and she wants to give everybody Tantras bolts. She loves getting children in trouble.
She was on sick leave, apparently, according to the big lad, the big kid. Who
I already noticed little Bill Watkins there is the same voice actor as Buffalo Man from Kanika Man.
nice. But yeah, he's like, she was on sick leave, so she's mad to give out a bunch of bolts for basically nothing, like or assumed slights, or like the worst thing you could possibly do, not have your fucking handkerchief on you at all times. Which, like, that seems a bit harsh, but she gets off on it.
She's still
So-
going after everybody for anything, and it's
Yeah.
just like a handkerchief is just like a very careless thing. Who's going to flip out on a handkerchief? This lady does. So it's just like one saying penalty, penalty, penalty.
She does have a very heart-wrenching story about the kid who forgot his handkerchief and had to wipe his hands in his pants, and it looked like he pissed his pants, so he became a delinquent and an insurgent, and he went to jail, and I don't know if he's dead.
He's in the gulag probably by now. So.
And she's telling the story to the kids to promote the use of carrying a handkerchief at all fucking times, which is like, what a strange story to.
It's just like show how like one slip in etiquette can lead to a life of crime and imprisonment. So it's just like, okay, everyone's going, okay, this, and then Anya reading Damien's mind is just going, shit, I have my fucking handkerchief. And it was like, I gotta have, this could be an opportunity for plan B, the friendship plan to progress. So I'm gonna be cool like that once. He's like, hey, Scion boy. It's like, what the fuck do you want? It's like, take my handkerchief. One saying, what? No, don't worry about it. I always keep 2 on me for just such an occasion, she said, trying to be cool like daddy. Except she gets to the front of the queue and at the front said, that would be great if I remembered to actually pack 2 handkerchiefs.
I just
sick move
thought
right there,
in
but
my head that I had planned ahead, but I had not planned ahead because I'm a stupid small child. Damn! If only I wasn't. So, she can get an extra bolt for the dog kibble coming out of her bag, which is a bonus, I suppose. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. But I have a reciprocal thing, and Damien is just like, okay, let's never get caught for that. Like, this would be disgracing on my family name. Don't want to be on her or anything. It's just like, wait, hang on, miss. It's just like, but she's reading the lady's mind in the phone saying, these 2 little bastards here, they're trying to mess me around and give them like 1 double bolts each. That'll show them. And she has to be like, and he's like, no, don't do it. I can take it.
Yeah.
So
It was
in an inadvertent way being kind of cool, even though she could have done this for.
So yeah, he doesn't want to over one and stuff. But like, I like the way she was. This new character. She's again one of those fun characters that pop up in Spy Family. Where I did like her thing. I was just like, why does your handkerchief have an embroidered A on it? It's like it's A for the A in Damien. And she's like, there is an A in Damien, but I'm keeping my eye on you. Yeah, exactly.
Don't leave town. Trying to like bust these kids and like anything. Maybe that's probably maybe an expression of like the paranoia that's gripping this country about like who could be a foreign spy here to destroy our freedoms. They hate our values.
So Anya's coming home delighted that Plan B is progressing excellently. Lloyd's like, okay, what's that you're wearing? It's like, oh, I got a tantra sport as well. To which he faints because she's closer to being expelled than she is becoming a scholar. So, yeah, it's kind of a problem, all right.
Well, it's nice because then he got these spoons into that, and then we're like going back into memories of like a blonde-haired child and his idyllic idyllic life in a small village, like. But there's war on the horizon. It's just like, oh, but the war will never reach us until it does.
Yeah, and is there? I think this is the first look in the show that we've gotten of. Is it Westeros?
Yeah, Westalis is the country.
Westalis and Estonia. And my brain's like Westopolis. I think that's a level in Shadow the Hedgehog, and it messes with me somehow.
First,
But,
like proper look, and while it's like
yeah.
a more rural town, it's just like we just throw it together because we've seen so much of like of Berlin, and saying,
yeah,
people over there are a lot like people over here, but that doesn't matter because the men who want to go to war are saying you're all different and you deserve to be killed. Like those fucking Ostanians are all like fucking they're demons and they eat babies and they're gonna fucking come over here and kill all your babies and eat them too.
But it's nice that we get the comparison now in his childhood, where it's just like it's basically like culturally very similar. Like you're not that fucking different.
I had a nice lady who at the croquet stand is just like, but I heard that Ostanians are all like, like they got horns and they're basically doing fun and saying, well, I got fucking cousins in Australia. Like, look at the flow. Do they look like demons to you? It's like, maybe I am. Maybe I bake human flesh into my croquettes. Look, kid, maybe it's one better to rather than kind of be like trying out who image having a nice croquette. Looks better on you than a gun.
And he's getting like this. Himself and his friends are playing at war, but his dad doesn't want him playing at war because it's like we're not like it's clear they've been in peacetime for some time. Like this would be the equivalent of like the First World War, and then when next thing it'll be like the Second World War. But because there's an old man going like, "You guys are too used to peace," when the other guys are going like, "Everything's fine. There's not going to be a fucking war." They've been at peace for long enough that they assume it couldn't happen in their lifetime, kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, his dad's very much so like, stop playing soldier, study your books, like don't be dicking around with that shit. So he's not really he's very anti-war by the look of it.
Yeah, well, it's intimated that he's got some sort of job in the government. Because he has to, when there's a situation at the border, he has to leave. But
I've got business on the border. I don't think he's selling shit. Like,
cheers him up by telling him he wants to get his allowance early so he can go and buy a textbook. And this really puts a smile on his dad's face. It's the only time his dad smiles in the entire episode. And it's a lie because this small child is so good at assuming roles, we learn. That's his friend's comment on him earlier. Because we never get his name. He's just the associate or something?
He's the the
advisor.
Not the advisor.
That's yes.
They all have like military ranks in their little war. Yeah, the 4 boys playing like a little war game, and they all have like as a general, sergeant, advisor, something else. Yeah,
major, general, and corporal.
Like, he's already playing a different game, and like they all like have their wooden machine guns. He's like like flower, smoke bomb. One's on the back, and he's like the like rubber band gun on the back of his head. Don't move. Got this press right against your back of your brains.
And it's that thing that kind of makes him lie to his dad, because they're like, "Hey, you don't even have a real toy gun. You've got a rubber band toy gun," because that's not real. But it's the idea he doesn't have like the branded military stuff. He doesn't have the plastic machine gun, basically. And so he said to his dad he's going to buy a textbook to increase his studies. Dad's delighted, and he's not going to play these silly war games. It's like, I'm going to buy a plastic helmet and plastic gun so I can play with my friends. But he feels guilty. real bad about it.
Well, that guilt saved his life, because rather than like go and play war games with his brand new helmet and gun, he's just like, no, I feel bad about that. I should probably go think about this for a while. And he tossed the croquette lady and just like, no, you know what, maybe I'll help out the croquette lady at the shop. I can make that tenner back. I can pay back my dad and come clean about this and feel a lot better until the bombs start falling.
Yeah.
And then, first place that gets hit, the old warehouse where him and his pals used to play. Emphasis on used to play.
Yeah, I think it does a good job of like taking the time to set up the idyllicness and setting up the kind of how similar it is to Estonia that we've seen thus far. Like, and again, contrasting it with that Anya story, which is like the story of the little kids being little shits, and it's just like, yeah, you're being little shits. You told a lie so you could buy a toy gun to play with your friends. It's just like, but then you have the child's guilt of, and then the world fucking ended, and it's just like, and now it's all my fault. Is obviously the way he's going to interpret this.
Yeah, and we get another episode of it next week.
Yeah, part 2 of memories.
Yeah, because
I enjoyed the way that was edited out or like blur. blurred out audio bleep.
Yes, because obviously he's not Lloyd Forger. That is a fake personality that he's portraying.
Maybe one day he'll want to just stay being Lloyd Forger.
Yes.
We could figure out how to end this war, understand each other.
Yeah.
I do opening credits like this is a lot like kind of more somber and poignant compared to other times. It's every character when they were kids, just running around playing together. Wouldn't it be cool to put all this stuff behind us?
Because I think you see like all Lloyd's friends running past in part of the opening, and there's a part of it where Anya is obviously framed in the middle, kind of like leading them forward, and the people she's leading forward is Lloyd and Yor as little kids. It's really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once again this week, I had to explain to somebody that Anya is the main character of this series.
Yeah.
The story is not being held up by Anya's side stories. That is the story. Anya is the story.
Listen, the stuff with Lloyd and the war and everything, this is all fascinating stuff, but like, yeah, she's the main character. She's the only one she's aware of everyone's inner monologues and is reacting to them. Like, she's nearly an omniscient narrator, but she's a small stupid kid.
She is the plan. The plans depend on her. We wouldn't like, you know, wherever Yor or Lloyd's like, you know, get tasked in their missions, like, they're going to succeed in it. There's tensions where will like a small child be able to navigate this complex like social like gathering to gather more intelligence to end the war? Like,
she's plan A and plan B. So yeah.
Oh, I have left the meeting chat open in the recording, so everyone got a good look at your No Man's Sky spaceship there for half an hour.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. It's my own fault.
Didn't know I'd showed up actually.
Oh, and now I've lost the video entirely. What has gone on there? What a disaster. Making work for myself here.
Sorry, man. I shouldn't have sent you jack shit. Fuck it.
Don't worry. Let's maximize that. Let's go back to the script. And let's say the next thing we're going to talk about is Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, Episode 2. I Am Tackle. Of which we barely get any of a titular character because we've got another weirdo to focus on. Yuriko
but this is like
Okada.
a different thing of like, instead of like you growing up, well, I mean, like, she is growing up a Kamen Rider, but instead of you growing up a Kamen Rider and that kind of infecting your brain in a weird way, she's growing up and her dad was into Kamen Rider, so it's now infecting her brain generationally. And I was like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice variation on it. Yeah.
Yes. Also, she almost cried herself to death by almost drowning in a puddle of her own tears.
That's such a good visual. Yeah.
No.
So she's by day she's mild-mannered school teacher who
mild-mannered sexy school teacher.
I mean, I it's either that she's sexy or that child is exceptionally fucking horny. Who's like the nerdy kid who's just like shit.
They're all thinking it because he's just the one being honest about it.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. But I like his imagining of like, oh, when she goes home, she probably has like high tea and like intellectual discussions about literature and shit, and it's just her like fucking working, going like, yeah.
Yes, but I also like the rosy red cheeks he gets in looking at her. She gets in imagining beating up these shocker robbers.
It's the same kind of joy, but expressed differently. How about that? Yeah.
Yes, because that's clearly where she's going. Because she's also like, I've seen some people go, "Oh, I'm not sure." No, she's not in love with this child. She just likes that her fantasy of being a teacher is that some of her students will have a crush on her.
That scene was the problem of her to like the two sides of her life going like, oh wow, it's that classical thing is like the child confessing to the teacher. It's like, oh, that's such a thing where kids are growing up and it's like, oh, you're getting older, and it's like, but there's a crime over there and I want to beat it up. It's like, which do I do?
But she has now the plucky like young sidekick who's the only one who knows her secret. Besides all other people around there, probably camera phones and could probably recording the whole thing of a lady that's like getting undressed in the middle of the road, turning into a bizarre costume.
That's so good because it's just like her like taking her top off and just in a bra, taking her pants down. She's already got the tackle thing because she's into tackle. That's who she got into because
she is.
What's it? Electromagnetic
human tackle.
electromagnetic human tackle. Yeah. That's who her dad got her into when just like, oh, the kids are bullying me. Don't worry, daughter. Look, you could be like Tackle, and I'll make a costume like Tackle, and I'll hide Tackle's death episode at the top of the wardrobe, and hope you never bump into that doing your electroshock. Oh shit, you judo through the teddy bear. Watched the last episode, nearly cried yourself to death while that was
Well,
at
it's
work.
okay because really, in a way, Tackle is better than Kamen Rider, whichever one that was. Kamen Rider stronger, because she had to phone and go all the way, use her final attack. That's guaranteed. That will defeat any enemy, but the cost of her life, no fun. She went all the way. In a way, she is stronger, and like no, she saved Kamen
Stronger
Rider.
than stronger. Yeah.
Stronger than stronger. Saved his life. It's just like you put it that way. Yeah, Tackle is kind of bad. So I will resurrect Tackle. I will become Tackle, reborn.
Yeah. So
Tackle never dies.
in the present, where she sees these shocker guys doing another jewelry store robbery, this time their head guy has gotten in on
Jewelry
it.
store. They're going to
Jewelry store,
like just smashing
convenience
up like a Lawson or something, a Family Mart.
Yeah.
I still don't know like why would like do this with the same guys.
They're just his guys.
If he's just handing out masks any thugs you can get ground up, then why is it gotta be these same three? But
those are the three that are under him. I think he mightn't be high up in the ranking of gangsters.
I assume these three guys.
underlings.
Yeah, he's got these are like the three guys who were sent away in Ninja versus Gakudo later on.
Yeah. But yes, so she's seeing this crime happening, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta go fight that crime." But that child is confessing, "Teacher, I love you. I love you. I'm confessing to you. I love you." And she's like, "Oh my God, he's growing up." And it's like, "But fucking crime! I need to." And she buckles down, tears her top off, and
once
changes into Tackle.
It's also once she sees the guy who only wears a mask go to deal with it.
He's just wearing the plastic mask, and he's like, "We meet again," and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, "Oh, hang on a second." Gets it out of his bag, puts on the little plastic mask, and it's like, "It's that guy." So yeah, she gets changed in front of a large crowd of people, like taking her top off. All of them have their fucking phones out, and she's saying to the little kid, "It's like, you can keep a secret," kind of thing, and he's like, "Yes, holy shit, I'm in with it now."
Yes. It's also funny that she wears a less sensible bra as Tackle when she's doing.
Tackle's costume was great. Why did you wear the thing with no support whatsoever? I mean, like, because this show is horny, but like,
I suppose she's not at the stage where it's like, you can do the old Superman, keep it under your costume. I thought, like, I was building up.
I guess it's the whole like leather jacket.
It's going to land on me today of all days.
Yes. According to the Wikipedia, she could change her costume in 15 seconds. But it also, I think she does this all the time from my sense of things. Yeah, she would just continue to just change in the street in front of people and assume that 15 seconds is long enough for nobody to recognize who she is.
She probably has it in her mind as if, well, that's about how long it takes for a henshin sequence, so that's...
maybe
no
you're
more,
that way.
no less.
And the first thing she does is she punches Tojima out the way, and then these lads start insulting her, and then she beats the shit out of them.
Your man's like the thug number one is just like, is the only part of you matured, your tits? And it's just like, you are getting fucked up. And he does, and it was like, yes, that feels so good. And just them having to immediately, like, I think they only run when they hear the sirens. It's like, all right, we're out.
Yeah. They regroup. Is it Hachiro who's the leader of them?
I thought that episode flew by, and then I checked the time when the credits were rolling. I was like, okay, there's way more.
He's made himself a monster shocker mask. And
he got a rubber monster mask, and he drew like stitches on it to make it look kind of like one of the shocker monsters that they remade, like a Frankenstein situation. They
go do the same crime
He has to put the glasses
again,
on because he can't see for shit.
interrupting a YouTuber who's doing a live stream of buying 100,000 yens worth of snacks and eating them.
Who desperately is trying to midstream change the title to Shocker Attack
Live. It's beautiful. I also him like, you shouldn't buy this many snacks, mate. You're going to get fat. And he says, I already am fat. Oh, fair enough. Because it's like these three villains and their leader are not very villainous, as is pointed out to them by the real Shocker soldier who shows up.
There's a guy who's like, "Hey, back off!" He's like, "Who are you trying to be some sort of hero, pal?" No way, she. And he does the thing,
It's
and
the full thing, full effects.
and he turns into a real Shocker, a real one, not like putting on a rubber plastic mask or like taking your top off or none of this shit. An actual fucking transformation sequence. I did the two of them running to the scene, looking
Yes.
at the live stream, going like, "Oh shit!" It's like, where have I seen that guy before? Like looking across the other person, also looking at the live stream, currently also getting changed into
Yes.
your various Kamen Riders. Yeah, they are delighted and excited that Shocker has shown up. Actual Shocker, not this dime store
Yes.
stuff.
Shocker is real.
I always knew. They
Yes.
laughed at me. They laughed at me back in school, but I was right.
Oh, I believe that phrase is definitely the motivations of one of the other characters,
Oh,
from what I understand.
I have no idea where the fuck this show is going, and I'm glad of it because it's a lot of
No,
fun.
and I hope it's successful enough because, like I say, I saw the Volume 6 cover, and that's definitely Mackie from Airmaster on the
It
cover.
sure is.
Sorry, apparently
Who
it's
else
Tiger.
wears a mask?
It's
in these
It's
guys'
Tiger
manga?
Master. It's Tiger Master. It just happens to be a woman called Tiger Master who wears a waitress outfit and a tiger mask. It's definitely nobody else from any other comics.
No.
Original character do not steal.
Mm.
I was like, well, this is probably only covered like the first 4 volumes here, but yeah, hopefully it does well enough that get the rest of it, or at the very least, someone licenses the comic.
Yeah.
I think you're probably coming at it now at a better point than maybe any other previously in history, where like access to tokusatsu, Kamen Rider stuff is like being more easier than ever before.
Yes.
So this could kind of could cross demographics upon saying, I get this. I am this dude. I am dreaming about putting on a mask and hitting people. This is my cartoon. They understand at last.
Yeah, I love how bonkers both our leads are so far, and I assume the other 3 leads will be similarly unhinged. And the sort of the rotoscope stuff of the tokusatsu footage still looks good as well in this episode. That probably looks even better.
It's kind of interesting. They made her face a bit little more anime, but like the rest of it's like, yeah, you've clearly been cribbing from live action because it looks really gorgeous. Yeah, I hope they keep doing that and maybe updating it with each person who has a different reference that they're dressing up as. Yeah.
Yeah. The website gives you like an idea of sort of there's a button you can press on various people to show you their henshin form.
Cool. It's like kind of a weird like parallel with Ninja versus Goku though, because they're also about like a multi-series, like long-running franchise that involves like dive kicks, and it becomes like a reference point or a focal point for the actual story that they're going through.
Yeah.
Then we got Ranma 1/2. Attack of the Wild Moose, episode 14.
Oh wow! Like no, well, animals are very dangerous, so we don't want to. Wait a minute, that's not what we meant.
Is this? Have we met Cologne? Yeah, have we seen Cologne before? Because she's a big part of.
No. This is the first. Like, this is Shampoo went disgracefully back to China, and then was just like, "What the fuck are you doing back here? You should have killed him or married him. Those are the options."
Well, there's only one place to train is over this fucking like fucking area of like 100 like cursed hot springs, and even like the I don't know.
The tour guide guy was kind of like, "Wow, a lot of people are training here, lately. It's really."
Oh, but one fall on that one. That's a cursed spring to drown cat. I'm going to turn into a cat now. There she is. Yep, there she goes. And wouldn't you know it? Just recently learned that Ranma is very, very afraid of cats, and besides that, he's also experiencing the fallout of like when everyone saw you kiss Akane from everybody and say, "No, I wasn't in my right mind. I was temporarily like a cat insane. I'm not responsible for my actions when that happens." but in a complicated way,
Yes.
like yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
He always manages to insult her.
I wouldn't have kissed you on purpose. Like, oh, so you wouldn't have kissed me? Yeah. You know, it's very drama stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that first segment ends with a cat. Well, we see a cat, and then a cat goes past the bathroom and spots Shampoo naked in the bath with Ranma, which Ranma is also very surprised about, also shocked, but mainly shocked because there was a cat a moment ago leaping into the bath. That's the bit he's
And to be
frightened.
fair, what they do is they do have Ranma like taking her top off at the time, revealing the nippleless boobs
The
rather than.
smooth doll body.
So that if they're going to sexualize a naked lady, then they do it to Ranma rather than to do it to Shampoo. Which I was like, okay, I guess that's the way to get away with that. Also keeping the cat in shadow because once you reveal the hair color of the cat, it's just like, oh, that's Shampoo.
Yes.
Like that very specific combo.
Yeah, then we get the explanation, which ends with Cologne doing like a pressure point attack
Yep.
on
Look
Ranma.
at Shinken.
Yeah.
Which Ranma, of course, does not worry about at all. Goes to school, gets pursued by Shampoo, and then gets attacked by Moose, who wants to marry Shampoo. And I love the expressions on Shampoo's face when Moose shows up because it's clear
like, oh,
she
this
hates
fucking
this guy.
Yeah. The stuff that doesn't see like, are you coming on like a little too strong on Ranma, and then like when someone's coming on a little too strong on Europe, but you're certainly disdainful about it. It's like God, the circle of like of scoring what's going on here.
Oh, the excuse that Shampoo has to be back in the country is she's opened a Chinese food place, which is like that's a good enough. She's opened it in the neighborhood near where Ranma's at, so it's just like, yeah, that's good enough for them to be constantly calling over with food. So yeah.
Yes, and it also gives a place for Cologne to be at all times in the series from now on, because she is almost as big a part of this series as Shampoo will be.
She's such a weird character design. It's like a little goblin-y shrew person. It's a very odd one. It's a great design.
Oh, you'll see. I mean, obviously, Euroscience Zero has got Cherry, who's another an old man who's become tiny.
I've seen in the opening there's at least one other tiny old person.
There's another tiny old person, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who is far more of a menace than Cologne is. How does this end? Do we get the reveal of what the pressure point's done at the end of this episode?
I know we get the explanation, which your man was like, he lost a fight to her when she was he lost a fight to Shampoo when they were like 4 or 5 or something like that. So it's like, you lost once, that means you can't marry her. That's the rules. These arbitrary weird village rules. Also, he's blind as a bat without his glasses, and sometimes with his glasses. So yeah.
Yeah, he can't turn back into a man due to the pressure point attack.
Oh, his head's about to explode.
Yes, because he's made a pledge as a man to Moose, and that's what Callie's going. What are you gonna do about your pledge as a man now? Now you're permanently a woman.
It is good to see, like, get some digs back in on him for saying, "You're such a fucking dickhead earlier on, and now look where I got you."
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because everybody in this is horrible, which is why it's great. It's because I can't remember if it's explained. It's because he can't feel the warmth of the water due to the pressure point.
That was it.
Oh, yeah, it's a numbing pressure point thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, because that's like a clever. It also kind of explains a little bit more of how the mysticism works.
It's all in your head, man. It's all in your mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good fun stuff. It's still attacking the adaptation as quickly as it was before. And next week, possibly even quicker. Because I think this was 3 chapters. I believe next week's is 4 chapters.
Okay.
worth of
The
material.
pace feels good because it's like they're slipping in some way, like, little gags are probably just like a little like one panel thing in the comic, and it's like, oh, I missed there. I think particularly of like when they're like Grandma frozen in fear and a second cat's top of him. So it's like, yeah, it's like one little thing like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
They're working little stuff like that. Remember too, like from the other episode, we're trying to catch Grandma again, and there's like a comically like large like sack of catnip, like tied to an arrow that then accidentally fires off us. So it's like, yeah, it's it goes outrageous and just the right amount, just the right way.
yeah. Mm.
Then we've got Digimon Beat Break, Episode 2, The Glowing Dawn. Don't worry, your brother's not dead. That girl you met's not dead.
It's just a vegetable.
Yes.
Mm.
Just in the special hospital for people with cold heart syndrome.
Yeah,
but
it's like a government hospital, but it has a secret wing for cold heart syndrome
yes.
guys. And one of the orderlies or something there was like, "Oh, you're Thing's brother." It's like, "Yeah, you can come visit him." And he's just sat up in bed, partially frozen, eyes blank, no response. So
They
it's just like,
really-
okay,
They really don't want getting out that kind of your connection to your smart egg can like put you into a catatonic state if somebody like misuses it or hacks into it.
Yes.
because
Or the
initially they're
Digimon
just trying to have
exist.
like they're trying to have like a slap up meal. They're like, "Hey, I made something like," and he's like, "How could you do this? My brother's dead." And it's like, "No, he's not, dude. We'll go visit him in hospital now. It's cool." Like,
Yes, just eat some food. Look, your Gekimon's eating it, which is weird. You don't need to eat. Why is he eating? Like all the other Digimon are going, well, that's weird. Why is he eating human food?
He's a little bastard. That's
he's just hungry all the time.
Yeah, they go see, and then and then the reveal later on that because he didn't answer a phone call requesting him become a cleaner, he's had a bounty placed on him, which just seems to be like the government deal with the people who've gained Digimon by either making them work for them for, I guess, a minimal amount of money, given that the cleaners are living in a scrapyard.
No,
you
they're living off of a partially destroyed freeway by the look of
Yes.
it. Yeah, it's
or you have a bounty put on you.
You can be a
Yeah.
poacher or a gamekeeper. It's up
yeah.
to you.
I'm trying to remember when he was away. It's one of the many times I guess he was chasing Gekomon for running around like a lunatic. But
He'd gone
the
back to his
three-
house, hadn't he? And then the three
lads with
lads.
mushrooms, they show up and explain is like, well, a bounty's put in your head and it's easy money. So because you're like got a small Digimon and we are also cleaners, but we're here to pick up the easy fucking bounty on your ass and catch your Digimon and take it away to, I assume, have experiments done on it. Seems to be the implication. But you'll just be going to jail, young man. So he's just running away from these mushroom boys who have paralyzed Gekomon with their spores. There's one kind of mushroom. There's like Mushmon and something else. I can't remember. It's a specific kind of mushroom.
Yeah.
Mon.
The last one like throws out spores, which causes mushrooms to grow in you.
Just give me a hit here, sweet yee, Tomorrow. Just I need it. I got coming down hard, man. Come on, just a little bit just to get me straight. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. I know you're good for it.
Yeah, because he takes out the two smaller lads with powering up Gekomon, and then they get the mushrooms, and then Wolvermon shows up, and then the mushroom lads are going, "Oh, okay, you're with the Tomboy Flamethrower, or whatever it's called. Oh, you're with the Glowing Dawn. Okay, yeah, peace out. We don't want to have to fight you guys." Yeah, I assume there must be so much fan art of Wolvermon at this point.
Oh, it's fucking gone right up there.
I'm gonna type it into the thing when I'm gonna put in like a safe search or something. I feel like that's the sensible thing to
There's
do.
so many in there. We also have like Kyo, that leader of the group. He has his Leomon analog. It's not Leomon, but it's like some kind of line adjacent mon.
It
with a big
looks like a
sword.
really big lynx when it's in the smaller form. I don't remember the 8 stages of forms in Digimon, but I was getting like the Leomon things, but
It was
what's
always a
your man's name?
Leomon at all times.
What's your man's name in Elden Ring? No, the something the wolf.
Blyde.
Blythe. I was getting kind of Blythe vibes off it.
It's
Yeah.
probably because he's got a sword with runes etched into it.
Yeah, it's the giant sword with runes. I think it's what's doing it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did actually mention the start of the episode. So we learned from going to the hospital that they can bring the brother back by getting the egg back. Problem is, the egg was stolen by
By a big monkey.
a censored monkey Digimon.
Yeah.
Who's classified information, who has taken the egg. But at least this will presumably set up a future episode where we can get the egg back off the other hyena and bring the other girl back out of her.
Yeah, to show
coma.
that things will be okay. Because we do get that encounter with the hyenas where one of them's like, who I don't keep track of the food I eat, and the other one's like, oh, I do. I ate this girl, and so that
Wow.
hyena specifically
That's
has
a convenient thing. Might come up later in the story.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes, his brother gets torn apart and the egg pulled out of his body.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that guy is dead, but
Digimon are just like this respawn in the digital world, right? Right? No.
Yeah.
depends. I know they can't
Hyenaman
die.
fainted?
so-
No, he didn't get fainted. Oh god, no. He had the fucking business.
I know there's some way of like for one of them to eat like the data of the other one, so like that one's then fucking dead. There's no reviving from that, is my understanding.
Yeah, the other lad, the lad who clashes with the censored monkey, is Murasamimon.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds
But we see he's Cougarmon in his house cat form.
A cougar, right?
Okay, I thought it was a lynx, but fair enough.
Um,
Oh, I was pretty close as well. Those things were Hyamon or something. There wasn't
Yes.
Hyenamon. I was close.
They're trying to be clever. Like the boy already was a hyena, man. We got to differentiate now. We've run through the whole like gamut of living creatures. We got to change it up
Yeah.
some.
and
Yeah.
Wolvimon's unevolved form is Pristymon, who's a
Pristymon.
raccoon.
That looks
How
pretty
is
good.
that
It
a
looks like
cougar
a
to a
stuff.
wolf? That's
Yes.
Don't, Niall. That way lies madness. Do not try and figure out how like the line of Digivolution.
I suppose
works,
how does
man.
a werewolf turn into a robot? It's
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to how these things have go on.
What I like about it is like it starts off like a plush toy with like horrific metal arms, and then it turns into furry bait with metallic arms that can shoot guns and shit. Yeah. So you're good.
Yeah, and I think it ends on like them having another meal together, and now we're all a gang again, fully on board.
Now you're a government. Now you're working for the government rather than being hunted by the government. Isn't that better? Again, this is a
Yes.
dystopia. This is bad.
Yeah, I hadn't caught on the first episode. I just saw somebody else comment. It's also a climate apocalypse as well because of
Yeah.
the flooding around
Yeah. True.
Ted-
It's
house.
he's living in the slums that are flooded and they have the raised walkways so you can actually walk through the flood areas. They're living their base, the golden thing is based
going
on
on. Yeah.
yeah, it's on the edge of town. There's a destroyed freeway. It's like I assume the egg that everyone wants to live in is safe from a lot of
Well,
this fucking shit.
I know it's like no, I'm watching it there. Like, there's multiple eggs that cap off there, and it's just like
Yeah.
that's total like fucking like seasteading kind of shit. We're like
Yeah.
we're gonna be our own country, or like we're bring different like laws and regulations because we're in international waters. It's like it's totally one of those fucking like layoff setups that they're in.
The next time the freaking ice caps melt a little more and the fucking water goes up, don't worry, the big egg floats, so it's perfectly safe in the big egg.
It's just
Yeah.
the rest of you going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this a lot so far. It's the story's fun, the character designs are fun, the sort of the little bits of the background, because obviously to everybody in this, particularly because most of them are young, this is probably just the world they know. It's only
The only thing they've
us
known.
as
Yeah.
the viewers that we can go, well, this don't seem right.
When we see your man having the main guy having like flashback to his birthday party with his brother and his mom and dad are there, and I was just like his brother's like playing like the happy birthday on a piano and shit, and I was like, So the parents know that analog is the way to go because this fucking
Yes.
digital shit is really
But
fucked because they have a piano there,
also,
they have cassettes and stuff. Yeah.
I'm expecting the 8th Digimon to belong to the dad or something like that.
Because the guy running the golden thing, he says I was old friends with your brother and I owed him a favor. So he said to look. The last thing he said before he got killed by a fucking Digimon or comatose by
And
Digimon
his
was
soul
look.
stolen.
Yeah, is look out for my little brother. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to look out for you by strong arming you into this government organization,
Yes.
or you could go to jail. Those are your two options.
Because they
one
were
or the other.
the pair of them were already in hiding, so it feels like there's additional things to their background we don't know about yet.
Yeah, it's also your man asked that monkey. Is like, hey, where's your trainer? Where's your owner? And the monkey's like, get fucked. And I was like, okay, is he like if he's the dad's one?
Definitely not Son Goku man escapes
Yeah.
by a boom tube. Just gets out of there. No comment. No answering your questions.
So he could be like the brother's Digimon or someone's Digimon, but he's gone rogue. He's gone off of his own. Yeah.
Then we got Ninja vs. Gakudo, episode 2, part 1, the blood-scented flare of Akasaka, which definitely answers the question: will this look good? No, it will not. I'm gonna end it here, I think, because it was just gonna
leave it
frustrate.
off.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the first episode. So yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story, and I wonder if I'd enjoyed the comic, which I think the first one was out in English. But this execution is a little lacking, though. I do have a soft spot for the sheer amount of decapitations and how casually they're drawn.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
It could be just like again, it could be this way in the comic itself. It's just like they're definitely abusing, and that's the comic if it is in there of the main ninja move seems to be you do spear hand and then the heads just fly off of their own accord. That seems to be they have really figured out that move early on and they're stuck with it. That's a good move. Everyone does that move. Maybe some variation to the world, but you set it on fire. But otherwise, it's just going to be a spear hand, head fall off, maybe on fire as well. That seems to be like it.
We get the more of the gangsters kind of going like, oh man, I can't believe these ninjas. Back in the day, we used to collude with the fucking American invading guys, and we really fucking made this town. And then in the 90s, there was the ninja revival. Fuck the 90s. I hated that shit. And they came back without weapons. They all had like knife hand, but like, one is on fire. The other guy has, as the old man has stretchy arms. They all do a variation on decapitation, basically.
The second time I've seen that multiple things, the ninja art of Gum Pistol. Was watching a bit of Basilisk there from like 2005. Also an old man, also had Gum Ninja powers. It must be a classic in the old books.
Yeah,
I wonder if all these 8 ninjas have all got powers straight out of the pulp novels.
Ninja Scroll kind of thing.
Ninja Scrolls.
But luckily, the Yakuza, the Gakudo, well, they've got Yakuza combat acid. They can just take a tab of their drug, stick it on your tongue, and they get regeneration powers, and they can move as fast as a ninja.
So yeah, it's Heaven's Gate is the drug they give to the regular people, but it's Hell's Gate is the one they use to get like slightly veiny around the eyes and get superpowers. And also, I have a sword and a gun. You're fucked, ninja.
Yeah, and a gun.
When the grandpa's just like, oh fuck, like he has a good pretty run up, but he's like, I can't take my eyes off this ninja or he'll get me. But he stabs the grandpa on the head, and then it's like blat blat blat. Like I was just like, that's. I think you had him, but I guess you have to make double sure. Yeah.
But if he's still like, listening in and saying, I see they're planning to take out all the ninjas. I should really get this information to all my ninja brethren. Also, one more thing. Kaboom! He blows up the entire, and only the ones who had taken the drug, survived. So he sounds like he's 10 best or 8 best Yakuza dudes alongside him. We've all had their clothes blown off in very tasteful ways.
Well, they got to show off their tats as well. Is the thing.
Yeah.
The thing. There's so many overwrought, like wild, stupid things. Like the grandpa's mind. I can't wait to tell my grandson how like that pun I've come up with, maybe this one will be the one to make us smile. And it's like, oh, I can't wait to tell that teenager how I enjoyed Precure. Oh man, they're both thinking of the same thing as they're going into this climactic battle. It's so ridiculously dramatic that it's great. And yeah, the grandpa having like a kill switch, I guess.
Yes.
That's-
Yeah, and so the length of he was right shooting in the head because he's still alive for a good amount of time after being shot repeatedly in the head because he
Hmm.
passes a message to a crow, passes a camera to the crow to give the message to the rest of the ninjas, thinks about how he's not going to get to tell that pun, and then blows the entire building up.
I think the camera is in his monocle. It's in the jewel attached to his monocle.
Yes.
Because when the guys are saying later, it's like, hey, remember when we were kids when you said, I'll make a mincemeat out of you? How about we do that to this old man, that old ninja that we've killed? And they do that in the middle of the street, to which everyone is like, is this some kind of fucking street art or something like that? It's like,
It's
that's
something
weird.
so disgusting we're not allowed to see it on broadcast television.
But he instantly recognizes, like, that's Grandpa. I think because it had the monocle is probably
Yeah.
why he recognized. It's a very specific monocle. But he tells Crow, like, get the ninjas together. We're going to get fucked up. He gets drunk with the guy because he's like, maybe I can finally experience the pain I'm suffering by getting drunk like an adult. Because Grandpa
Like,
always said, I'll
no,
take you out
son,
drinking.
you can't. You won't find anything at the bottom of a bottle that will help you.
Only Precure is the thing that will
Yes.
save you.
And we also get a flashback of how his family had been killed by the Yakudo, so he was given
Yeah.
to this old guy to train as a ninja. If you can't train as a ninja, we'll just kill him. So the ninjas don't seem entirely great themselves.
No, not really.
Yes, they find him drunk. They take him to the top secret ninja base where we meet the guy, the head of the 8 ninjas, who is just constantly transforming. Which I like that
Into
as a
different
gimmick.
things mid-sentence, yeah.
Just like, like we see in the opening like credits there. Oh, there's so many ninja guys falling in. 4 or 5 of them are just this one dude and turning into different people. So, okay, that saves a lot of space in the hidden ninja base.
And then one of them goes off to confront head Gokudo's right hand man, who he does like the go and ask for a long wait.
What are you
type
punks
gag.
doing? The 3 orphans who their
I
families were
took
killed
these
by
orphans
ninja.
in, and now I'm going to treat them like shit. And like you said, Brian, like ask them to go to the hardware shop and get a glass hammer or some tartan paint, or basically like, you know, nonsense that it's just like, we're roasting them, but yeah, that's how it should be, isn't it, boys?
You
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure they aren't here to see this.
And he thanks the ninjas, like, thanks ninja for not attacking us while the 3 young fellas were here. And he's like, oh, thanks for sending them off. And it's like, no, to set everything on fire. That's my ninja plan.
Luckily, you were facing me, the dumbest and stupidest of the my words, everybody else's.
Yes.
Was my
yeah.
Yakuza power was being like really tough and impervious to bullets.
Yes. He says I'm like the dullest of the 10 apocalyptic Yakudo or whatever name they're giving themselves.
As which he demonstrated earlier by taking a bullet in the arm for his boss and then slowly walking towards a guy shooting a gun at him. It's just like, you can't stop me.
I'm the oncoming train.
And that's kind of where it leaves off. And I was like, yeah, there's so much of it I like, but the actual execution as an anime is underwhelming.
Yeah, there's so much fun in there. Maybe it reads a lot better in the manga.
Baki, it is not. No. Baki found a way to make all that work with the kind of weird characters, and then was also like have like a bit of focus to character up a bit. So you see like the bone exiting the arms. It's like, oh yeah, that's very detailed. Oh yes, I see what you are into here. This can't really do it, you know. Again, it's not fun. Like knife hand, it's just always spear hand, always just like cuts hands off. You know, it's gonna be variations on that. Well, like it's often the same bracket for me. Like as something I've heard about, but never been warned off repeatedly because it sounds like it should be great, but it's not. Is the record of Ragnarok? It's just like imagine that the gods fighting the most famous mortals on World Heroes. It's like, yeah, it sounds really good. It's not really like anything. They kind of do like one move per episode, and the rest of it's just like, you know, talking about their backstory and their history and their philosophy about combat, and not a lot of like actual, you know, fucking Zeus fighting Jesus, whatever the hell is going on in there.
Yeah, I watched a similar number of episodes of that, and I would concur. It's I think that has better character designs, but yes, the
More
animation,
exciting, I suppose.
the animation, it's got better character designs, but the animation is even more limited than what's going on in this one.
Oh, okay, fair enough, right? That's not much at all.
Then we've got Noble Farmer, episode 3 of season 3, Viva Dogs and Cats. Episode 31 overall, and I realized I only watched up to as far as to get to the title of the episode, and I've not watched the other 2/3 of it.
That's
The
all
only
how,
bit,
like, you know, yeah, about keeping dogs and cats on the farm. You know, it's a farm. You're going to pick up a lot of dogs and cats. This is a matter of course. This happens.
yeah, the only bits with her texting back and forth with her sister about her cats.
We got a new litter of cats. It's like, oh, they're messing up the place, and the sister's talking shit about the cats. It's like, oh, those little gremlins. It's like, don't you fucking call my cats gremlins.
It's so awful to like have to be on the farm with all these like cute animals around me all the time. It's like, oh, there's such a handful. It's like, yeah.
I'm trying to sort through the I think it was potatoes or something they were trying to sort through, and this is like they keep jumping on my lap for me to pet them. Oh man, it's like,
oh, so irritating.
Yeah. They love the cats really, and
Okay,
she goes through a couple of her dogs, one of which she is trained specifically to not go into the cowshed. By every time it tries to go into the cowshed, going like no, and just moving it back out.
He was good, but there was an other dog who was stupid. You go into the cowshed anyway, and then we get kicked out. So that's the matter. He knew not to go in there.
Yeah, I just see this bit here with their log cabin, which the cats had turned the underneath of it, they turned the elevated
into
floor
a
into the
toilet.
bathroom, and then they put in fencing and creepers around, and then tried to force a cat through the hole of the fence.
The dad's like, oh, that's brilliant, and it fits in, and it looks gorgeous. Let me try and jam this cat in the hole, and the cat's like, you know, being a cat, going like making itself big to not go through a hole forcibly, and he's like, perfect, it works flawlessly.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's the standard dumb fucking stories that anyone would have about cats and dogs, but on the farm, that's like
on a farm particular, and also like, you know, they say very much like, yeah, in the hay sheds, you want them like, there's a saying like we had like when doing any kind of job in the farm, you know, you would say like, no, you're like a bad dog everywhere you shouldn't fucking be. Like that was this fucking dog. It was just like making the animals like move. We don't want them to move. Making them stop when we want them to move. It's like dogs. We love you and you're useful sometimes, but most of the time you just get in the fucking way.
But they make life all the sweeter. That's the thing about cats and dogs on the farm.
Yes, I didn't have a farm, but I did have farm cats. That's where all our cats came from. And that's why we had so many presents. It's your birthday. Would you like half a dead mouse?
Oh, well, at least they remembered.
That was very worrying that they seemed to know when your birthdays were.
Well, animals can smell death, you know. They know when it's coming. Little by little.
1 year closer. Okay.
Then we got Sander, episode 3, Charred Fruit Tastes All the Sweeter, in which we are introduced to, I assume is going to be an ongoing character. What's the fella's name? He's voiced by Sanji. Saburo Yagiuda.
Oh, yeah.
50-something, you're 53 years old,
is 51.
51.
He looks good for 51, but he is introduced with like in a shooting range with a Santa themed cutout bit of paper. That's so good. You know he's hardcore because he has to train on only shooting a Santa shaped object.
Well, apparently he had a run with Santa 20 years ago. And he's been hunting him ever since. Though he doesn't seem like super enthused about it. He's making like Golgo 13 jokes when they show up undercover to the trap that's the headmaster's set.
Everyone has to show up in the it's not the school uniform, it's the formal school uniform,
ceremonial uniform.
which is red. So it's just like that'll definitely catch that fucking Santa Claus. And he's brought they're like, what is it, like black holly? They got black holly tattoo.
Dried
on
holly
their arm.
Tattoo.
is the tattoo.
Dried holly tattoo. And he's like, you are my elite forces that are to hunt Santa Claus. And it's like, oh, and you're the best guy, the best. Why are you standing at the back? And he's like, I don't like people standing behind me. It's just like, yeah, the Golgo 13 kind of stuff. But he makes it come across as kind of lazy, which is great.
Yes. Earlier, how does Ono show up? What is the thing?
Well, they're like having a thing like we discovered like a new pirate Santa has. Just like things really weird.
he's
Things like
lied.
like things are
Yes.
falling down around people and saying, yes, because Santa knows when you've been naughty. So like lying is naughty. So it's kind of like a reaction to that. So Santa, you're a human like that. We can use this to figure out stuff.
Yeah, his guy friend, his logic is fucking skewed, but it's like it's developed from the ability that Santa wants to give gifts to all the children, whether they're good or bad. But if he's around a bad child, like a child who would lie, things will fall down, make a noise like a clattering noise, and Santa has to run away because he can't be seen by children. So the child wakes up and Santa has to get out of there. So automatically he can't give gifts to the naughty children because shit falls down around them. And I was just like, so now you're a lie detector because if someone lies, shit falls down. Is how it works.
Well,
like, that's how it works.
I love how they test the potency of this because they get
Yes.
cornered in the hallway by the principal and say, "Oh, you kids have wanted to talk to you for a minute, actually." Then Fuyumir Wicked goes, "Santa, I've always loved you. Ever since the day we met, I have like loved you from the bottom of my heart." And then all the lights in the thing explode because like there's nothing that's fall down. Okay, I think it works. Let's get out of here.
All the fluorescent lights drop on the principal, and it's just the idea of just like, dude, you do not stand a chance. You're not in with a shot. Like it's.
Yeah.
Did you not
So
hear
that
how
girl
big
from
her lie
before,
was?
who like I was nice to her. She lied when she said I was being nice. Oh man, I thought I was a real player.
So they use their class council positions to call a class meeting, which they're going to use his lie detection powers to see if anyone knows anything about Ono. And then someone says Ono is dead. And
Ono's
calls
not dead. Ono is dead,
No,
which
they
which
say
would be a
Ono's dead,
lie,
which-
and then
Yes,
it falls out.
Which
that causes-
seems to imply that they know that she's not dead, and I was just like,
Yes.
okay,
But they didn't catch who said it.
yeah,
And
because
it
everyone was
also-
talking in the class.
And
so
also
it
at
wasn't
that
the
point,
best plan.
it makes Santa collapse, and then we get the next part, which is she's like trying to convince him that not to worry about the lie so much by continuing to punch glass in a very dramatic scene, which then she realizes.
Jesus Christ, that fucking shit. She broke like the glass bulb, just like punches it in. Is like, do you think this fucking matters? None of this fucking like. And then she's like, ow, holy
That
shit, I
was-
really fucked my
Fuck.
hand up.
Yes.
They
I
take her
would-
to the.
I'm
Yeah.
going to guess this activated another Santa power, which was how Ono appeared, would be my assumption.
Yeah, because they take her to the nurse's office, and they're on the way back to clean up the broken glass. He's turned
Yeah.
into Santa because of blood, but he's turned back because of sweets.
Yes.
But yep, the missing girl is there, and she's kind of like, oh fuck, like she's been found out, and legs it out of there. So only the physical prowess of Santa Claus could catch up to this running away child. So he transforms partway.
She's gone.
Hmm.
Yes. But Fuyumura convinces herself that this is fine because Ono was always weird, so this is just her being weird. So this is good news.
It's basically like, we don't know why she's ran away. We don't know why like she was missing. We don't know why the principal's trying to cover this shit up. But she is
But you're
alive.
saying
and, like,
there's a chance.
See, that's the thing. Like, it's just because the worry was, it's like, we're gonna find her and she's gonna be fucking dead, and that was the thing that was kind of breaking her heart. So her actually breaking out into like laughter, and Santa fucking like, that's heartbreaking when he says, it's like, that's hearing a girl laugh like that is just like, I didn't know if she was laughing or crying, and we do not see her face after the fact. It's like, yeah, probably a little of both. Like, it's relief and
yes.
also like, yeah,
Well, it
just
comes
the
back to that
emotion kind
then.
of coming out.
Goes back to that day we're going to have like a memorial service, a funeral for Ono,
Yeah.
like your classmate, like long after the fact. This is obviously a trap because he's pretty much everyone going to uniform, as you said. Fumu is going to like fun. Well, it's going to like crash into a place. I have like a vest full of dynamite that's going to blow the whole place up. It's like,
Legally,
But-
I can kill them all as a child because I'll get away with any fucking crime as a child. That's
then
it's
Santa's
perfectly fine.
try to talk her down, like, one saying, well, like, when I heard you laughing yesterday and everything that's going on right now, I think, well, what I'll try and, like, work towards there is, like, get the bomb on this because I want, like, Santa wants, like, a world where children can laugh and be happy. Things.
I want to
is
see
all
you
going
smile
down.
again. I want to see your smile. And we have our
Sabro
Galgo
is behind the
13.
tree going, oh, is this a fucking confession of love? Oh, gosh, see, this plays out. Oh, come on, man. Go on, kid, you got it.
Oh, kid, yeah, you got real moxie, and you can hear him saying several things about Santa all the fucking time.
Yes.
But it's like your man's distracted by it's like, holy shit! Now that I'm fucking 50, I'm actually more into this fucking this teenage drama than I ever fucking was before.
Also, just before this, he's been sort of contemplating
kind
his
of
aging
nostalgic.
and
Yeah.
thinking about his youth and thinking about how much time he's wasted hunting Santa. And then Santa presents himself, and so he shoots the kid, possibly saving him from incredible embarrassment as he's about to declare his love.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
he does shoot him in the shoulder, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, kid. I'd love to see how this plays out, but I did hear what you said about Santa, and I'm gonna have to kill you now." Them's the rules.
But of course, the blood has turned him into Santa. So I guess we'll have that throwdown next week. I really do like Hiroaki Hirata when he's playing these sort of fading middle-aged men, like in Tiger and Bunny.
Burnt out cool dude.
Yeah. I think as much as I like his Sanji performance, I think that is the sweet spot from his voice for me.
Yeah. Well, Sanji, like, for like
Sanji is
young
a young
age,
man with old man energy. He's playing old men.
He is
that,
like,
are trying to get back to youth. Is which he can do both basically.
well-intentioned dirtbag.
I mean that's Sanji as well. Yeah.
That's the voice we're trying to capture. A well-intentioned dirtbag. Because like while this dude has gotten into the business of hunting down Santa Claus, it's probably for like a justifiable reason of one saying Santa Claus or this as I perceive thereof killing my family. So it's like, why wouldn't you get my revenge on Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Or it could be a psycho. I don't know. It's kind of,
it could be Santa didn't bring me
go either
for
way.
Christmas, but yeah,
parody the Gaki manga, like it's remember where he's coming from.
There's
a lump of coal.
It
could be anything really. Yeah.
There's a lot of these guys with the dried holly tattoos. Let's just say that. He's the only one who gets any personality.
Santa has gotten a lot of people angry that there's a hit squad like dedicated to getting him. So not Santa, this guy, but some prior incarnation.
Idea of Santa.
Yeah.
We're going to warn Santa and the causes of Santa.
I assume something's going to happen with him because of the character graphic they put out for him. In the character graphic they put out for him, he's taped over the tattoos.
Okay. So he
might have got a tattoo Santa killing ways.
Yes, quite possibly.
Or maybe he's gotten the green out of him. It's like, no, I'm pro Christmas now. It's cool.
It's okay. We can rework that tattoo into like a cool like Dracula or something. It'll be all right.
We'll see. This is still my favorite thing airing at the moment because again we get it this week of Santa saying it wasn't until I turned into Santa that I realized how weird that there's so many things wrong with this world, which is
an adult's point of view. Yeah.
It's like because I love how it's the teenager who turns into Santa is less and less the strange part of this story.
Yeah. It honestly, the rest of it's weirder around. Like a hit squad dedicated to getting Santa is stranger than a teenager who like Wolverines his way into Santa.
A headmaster who's done so much plastic surgery to his face at 92, he cannot feel pain.
Or express anything.
Also, he's fully healed from the wounds he had in the previous episode.
I presume he's had more work done. But yeah.
You can do amazing things with Botox nowadays.
It's it then wanted me to watch episode 1 of G.I. Joe Renegades after I'd finished watching this on Amazon Prime.
All right.
Mm.
Don't know why. I know they've just added it, but
Well, Christmas is coming.
yeah.
Action figures, G.I. Joe. Yeah.
I was just considering who would they get to play Santa in a live action version. And I was like, I don't want to see a dude running around in his underpants in this context around kids. I was like, no, that's not gonna. No.
What's your man, David Harbour? He's played a fighting Santa Claus.
Okay.
This who
There's
TV
ways.
age down into just be camera tricks, perspective shots.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. Goldberg's played a Santa, so you could just get a wrestler, people who you're used to seeing
wrestler would be
running
good.
around in their
And
underpants.
in their underpants. Yeah. That wouldn't be that unusual. Okay.
Yeah.
There's options.
Because this does also feel like something you could have a live action of quite easy.
Easier than Beastars.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean, like the
What
bits
do you
with
do?
the ski Wolverine skis coming out of his feet might be like you'd CG that, but like he does some weird shit with those skis. Yeah.
Well, also skis do exist. We can just have him wear skis when they was just
Yeah,
using
but
them.
like, do you show him doing like the Mark of Zorro with the skis? Like, it's like
Yeah,
I can't imagine a person doing that.
I've watched enough Kamen Rider.
That's fair.
It's entirely possible. Is there a bit of Kamen Rider who
well,
has ski attachments?
I'm sure they've probably done that at some stage by now.
Yeah,
It's been
like
decades after all.
a power up which was used for 2 weeks. There's been plenty of them in this decade and last decade.
Maybe it'd be a Shadow the Vampire situation where like you cast the actual Santa Claus for your movie. Like, wow, is Red Apart for the best? Happens to have skis for feet. It was the match made in heaven. Wait a minute. What's he doing up that chimney?
Right, that is it for this week. Oh, it still feels so good to have so few shows to watch. It'll be one less to watch next week.
But that's a little quality things like Sanda's like another Science Saru manga adaptation file went so swiftly on after Dan. It's like, they're really not losing any of their touch. It feels like from doing so many things like in close proximity now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just not doing multiple things at the same time. I think is what's fucking over a lot of studios. Yeah.
Also feels like they're not doing anything original anymore, though.
That's what happens. You get successful, and
yeah.
But it's gotta make a bit of money for the studio doing adaptations. Original stuff can follow on, but it's kind of need maybe like more than one voice, like like Masaki Uasa to it wasn't all him, hasn't been all him for some time now. But to what other voices?
Well, he's gone and started another studio in the meantime.
Yeah.
Colors Within, that was an original story, and that was 2024. So
yeah, it was alright. Great again, as I mentioned before, like great unexpected use of Born Slippy by Underworld this in the middle of this like otherwise kind of gentle teenage drama.
Yeah, next year we've got Ghost in the Shell and Jardugar, A Witch in Mongolia.
Oh yeah, that one. That one was kind of another interesting style to that.
Yes, it does, and possibly Dan to Dan season 3, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, if you're doing adaptations, you should know how to pick them. A bit of that.
Yes. Yeah, and I suspect there'll be a fair amount of original material in that Ghost in the Shell. So that's what I'm hoping for. I don't want just
look it up.
I just want a straight out the comic adaptation for that one. Anyway, that's it for another episode of Let's Go. We'll be back with more of the same next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Later, Gator.